Good afternoon. This is the Auburn Automobile Company. Mr. Ames, one moment, please.
Hello. This is Ames. Ab calling, Salt Lake. Hello. Hello, Ab. How things going? Mm-hmm. Tony Galato get out there? All the equipment there? Did Doggy Duesenberg check the car? Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine. Well, that's a good automobile. You got a real bunch of boys out there to help you, and I know you know how to drive it. Yes, Roy Faulkner's here. Just a minute.
Hello, Ab. When do you start? Uh-huh. 5 o'clock, huh? That's great. Mm-hmm. What? You got 152 miles an hour yesterday? Oh, boy, this is going to be a pushover for you. Yeah? Well, I think that's a good idea. Wait a minute, he's right here. I'll ask him if he can come out. Ab wants to know if you can take the plane and come out and see him start off. I think it's a great idea.
Yes, I'll go.
He'll be there, Ab. Go to her, fella. Remember, we're depending on you to show them that we build the best automobile in the world. All right, fella. Goodbye, kid. I'm pulling for you. Goodbye.
Ab really sounded enthusiastic, didn't he? He certainly has the stuff.
Yes, he has, Harold. But I wonder sometimes if the motor buying public appreciate these fellows like Jenkins, like Lockhart and Camel, the boys that go ahead of our industry and risk their lives in testing out our motor cars so that they'll be safe in the hands of our customers. The same thing's true in aviation. A man goes up 20,000 feet in the air and dives down to level out, test out wings that 6 months later are on the transports and carry out families in greater safety. New parachutes invented. There always has to be a first one. A pioneer to jump over the side, count 8 and pull the string. It opens, becomes safely to the ground. And so in Indianapolis, on the proving grounds of our industry, these fellows are out daily, risking their lives, testing out our cars. Sometimes they crack up and get a small notice that a tester has died. They don't come out in the papers and tell that perhaps the motor car won't carry the brakes that failed on him. Safe brakes are found by another man that follows. And so I like to think of the great salt beds as a mountain-rimmed crucible where Ab will make his pet. And out of this boiling cauldron of intense heat and speed will come discoveries that will not only be beneficial to us, but to the whole industry as well.
The great salt desert of Utah, a vast, solemn expanse of white, the remains of prehistoric Lake Bonneville. Through fleecy rose-colored clouds, the sun's slanting rays seem to give promise of success to the man-made giants whose crackling roar will soon herald new advances to a waiting world of motorists. For all the world like the coming of a Mormon battalion 100 years ago, Ab Jenkins, a modern trailblazer, who has dedicated his life to the development of safety in motor cars, enters the great Salt Lake Basin. And now, Ab's native Salt Lake City greets him with best wishes for his coming trials. But here's someone closer than all the records, Ab's own mother, accompanied by Apostle George Albert Smith, and she smiles encouragement for Ab's success behind the wheel of this monstrous giant of power. But let's get on to the salt. There's a lot of work to do. The caravan leads on, winding between carved and castellated peaks that tower in magnificent grandeur, while below, sparkling torrents toss and chant the song of transportation as they babble on to the sea. Here, those ageless, foreboding peaks look down and understand our brilliant and shining conquests, markers in history's unending pages. Here is the place, the Zion of Mormon pilgrimage, Salt Lake City, once a barren plain edged by wilderness, where a few half-naked digger Indians kept life and soul together on crickets and grasshoppers. Now a populous city that blossoms in the desert, a tribute to the faith and genius of an industrious, pioneering people. 40 long years they labored on this mighty temple alone, its spires rising in mute splendor to the blue of vaulted skies. What a city! What a land of empire builders! What an inspiration to today's pioneers in every corner of the world! What a heritage for these dauntless men in the automobile industry to battle on to better, safer motoring. So let's go on to the salt beds, where our own empire builders are clearing a path of glory across this burning desert, setting the stage for a new chapter in the saga of modern engineering. Just look at that salt, white as snow and 99% pure. Out there, the scraper is finishing a huge 10-mile circle, cutting down razor-like crystals that play havoc with the tires. Final preparations for the test call every man to action. The service pits are going up under trying conditions as desert winds sweep across this salty plain 130 miles long and 70 miles wide. Hold on there, hold on. The deadline for the start is almost here. Harold Ames has just flown in from the factory and is now seated with Ab Jenkins for a final test run and survey of the course. In this mighty duel to test the stamina of modern motor cars for public benefit, every detail must receive exacting attention before the test against time can begin. That motor sounds fit as a fiddle, Ab, and all that power and energy will come in handy out there, all right. Oh, it's going to be a long grind of 24 hours, right straight through till tomorrow morning. And here's the car just before the start. A standard stock model supercharged Auburn, not especially built for this run. As it goes through this grinding test, far more rigorous than the requirements of any motorist, the efficiency of streamlining and mechanical parts will be determined. The object of all this mighty effort is safer, better motor cars in the hands of the ultimate user. And now the starting time is almost here. As in almost every successful conquest, every conceivable need has been anticipated in advance. Ab's well-wishers gather to give him a final cheering word and hopes for success. He's almost ready now to hurtle out across that desert.
Ab, you certify all these Auburn Speedsters as capable of 100 miles an hour or more as fully equipped stock cars. Do you think you can take this job out and do, say, 500 miles at 100 miles an hour or better?
As far as this car was picked by the 3A, and I'm really shooting at 1,000 miles.
At what speed?
Better than 100 miles an hour.
And now he's ready to go. Nervous? Not a bit. He's as cool as he can be. Fear danger? No, he knows his automobile. And there he goes. The test is on. Well, prove that car, Ab. Not much to do now but watch and wait. This thundering drama is like one of those stage productions with just two actors, the car and the man. But the forces of nature seem to leap to life now to play their parts, too. Watch that thundering car across the salt. He's skating along. It's a desert mirage. He suddenly floats into the air. A mirage is an optical phenomenon caused by hot air in varying intensity. But whatever it is, it certainly makes that car do amazing tricks. Oh, look at it fly. He's thundering on now, getting into the swing. His motor winds up, actually well over 100 miles an hour. But then those shimmering waves suddenly go to it again. Now look at him now. He's taking off, suddenly higher than ever. Say, that's no airplane you've got there, Ab. Come on back to Earth. Here is a sight that few people ever see. The car seems to be actually flying high above the desert. What a weird world this is. Traveling now like a bullet. That car getting just a taste of the punishment it will receive. The run is young. But every thundering circuit of that mighty crucible is being accurately recorded in terms of 1/100th part of a second by these scientific stopwatches. One set of watches is counting off the seconds. And as the car whips by, a light beam amplifier across the track automatically stops the first group of timekeepers and starts a second bank of 3 recorders. Lapse and totally lapsed time are kept to the second. The gripping drama of human and mechanical endurance keeps on. With deafening roar, he swings around the course, sometimes zigzagging like a jackrabbit from side to side for better footing. Low-flying airplane, we watch him coming on, roaring defiance to the king of the skies. Can he win this race? I doubt it. But no, he's creeping up on us, his mount responding heroically to the spurs on the guiding rein. Come on, Ab, let's see you beat us at this game. How that car can sprint. Well, it's no use. You win. Well, if we can't win on a straightaway, we'll go cross lots. See you later. That car is headed for victory. After a while, these world's records get so high that it seems nobody's ever going to break them. But they're crashing fast right now with a stock automobile. And now we're in that plane again. Give us one more chance now. But you're coming up fast. Nope, it's no use. That race is too one-sided. The boys at the pit have a message. It's time to fill up again. But Ab's oblivious to all this whirling world around him. His eyes are glued on that track of salt. This champion never takes a drink, a smoke, or a chew. He's got nerve like iron, all right, and physical stamina that is almost superhuman. But now, he's into the pit. Every second counts. It's total elapsed time that's recorded. and mechanics swarm over the car like bees. But every man has his job, and there's not a mite of confusion. A complete inspection, refueling, and greasing job in less than 40 seconds. Sell that idea to your favorite station sometime. Everything set? Let's go. It's been 12 hours now since that car began its grueling test. It's still going on at an average speed of 103 miles an hour. But still it goes on for a full 24 hours, roaring, plunging to new peaks of manufacturing achievement. Through the searing heat of day, he's driving that car at a terrific speed, and the car asks no quarter. Shadows creep across the floor of the valley and on into the black of night. Ab whips that car like a madman, while flares splash their eerie, flickering light along his path, like Indian signal fires that struck terror into pioneer hearts 100 years ago. But tonight, these ancient circling canyons are echoing to a new kind of war cry, the victorious thundering roar of a world record breaker. Faster than any express train, this glaring muzzle hurtles down upon us, shuddering wide open, vanishing into the foggy maw of desert night. Stick to it, Ab, though all the forces of nature itself may bar you. You're piling up performance records that will stand supreme. And on he goes, giving this car punishment that is testing to the limit every fiber in it. And what a contest these American Automobile Association officials are witnessing. They're almost counting the explosions as this car flies along its midnight course. Think of it, rocketing along there for 16 hours at record-breaking speed. You're getting low on gas, but don't wait too long, big boy. We wouldn't want you handed out there in that eerie black desert. But he's going on, nailing that accelerator to the floor, whirling through hours of terrific mechanical strain. See that gliding greyhound of iron and steel speed on. Tired, but eager-eyed engineers watch every stress and strain, while each lap brings reward for effort to improve and new entries in the book of progress. And there's a pit stop. Ready hands have leaped to action. Gas, oil, water, air, tires, the weeks of preparation. Action, swift and sure. Seconds are more precious than gold itself. Stand away, we're going. And he's off with a roar, into the night. The test against time must go on. What stamina that stock car shows. What proof to the world that great progress has been made toward greater safety. 1,800 miles, 3 times the Indianapolis course. And more. What relentless punishment. But Ab is not satisfied. Like the lone eagle, he drives on, roaring, flashing, whirling in endless wide circles, every thundering lap telling a story of development. Slowly the sky lightens like a beaming smile of Lady Luck, and day breaks across the white expanse into full brilliance, finding that speeding car flashing on. It's been almost 24 hours since Ab Jenkins began pounding around that salty crucible. Up goes the sun, with its almost insufferable heat of 120 degrees. That's hot in any man's country. The salt is breaking up now, and only yesterday it was as hard as concrete. Driving now under ever-increasing strain, man and motor must surely be near exhaustion as broiling sun again begins its brutal attack. Heat, friction, and constant killing strain should be taking a terrific toll. But as it senses the effect of this mighty effort, that Lycoming motor seems to strengthen its rhythmic roar as it thunders over the desert. It's almost over. This test of motor and man is coming to a glorious climax. Come on, old boy, come on. You're on your last laps. Give it the gun. You're on your last lap. Stick to it. Keep fighting. Come on down the stretch. You're almost over. Yes, you're over. You're in. Good boy, Ab. Good boy. That was a test. And what a car. What a story those instruments tell. Congratulations, boy. Congratulations, Auburn. But these folks want to hear about it straight from the winner. Take it away, Ab.
Well, we can get out now. You did a remarkable job, Ab. Congratulations.
Nice driving, Ab.
Thank you, Aldo.
Mighty fine driving, Ab.
Thank you, Russ.
Great ride.
Fine ride. Nice, pleasant ride. And we did what we went out to do.
The first test is completed, and from it will come a new era of safe transportation. Days pass, and again the great salt crucible is made ready for another challenge to metal and rubber. Here's the big Duesenberg, which Ab is about to unleash in his second attempt to break a heart of iron in a mighty monster, 400 horses strong. In a bath of oil, the innards of this champing steed will function well up in the millions of times in the space of a few short hours. Head on, this impressive mechanical giant bespeaks its agile strength in terms of streamlined beauty. The graceful back creates the minimum of vacuum drag, and the profile is a picture even in this desolate setting. Underpanning for the reduction of air resistance covers all obstructions for the greatest possible efficiency and economy in fuel consumption. A test for the tires, too. These pounding laps over diamond-pointed salt crystals. A final word just before the start.
Well, Ab, that was a pretty fast lap, all right, but do you think it's fast enough to bring those records back under the good old stars and stripes? Yes, I'm not worrying about it, Horace. Well, you must remember that you're using an automobile motor and they used an airplane motor. Yes, I understand they have just about double my cubic inch displacement, but still I'm not worrying. We're going to get the records back. Well, I like that spirit, and I think you will bring them back. You'll never fail that, fella. Okay.
Good luck to you, Ab.
Thank you, Augie.
Well, goodbye, Ab. Lots of luck. You all ready to go? All ready. Everybody watch out now. Give us a chance to go. Keep away from that light, boys.
So, Ab gets underway from a standing start, and with amazing acceleration gets up to speed. Deep-throated like the defiant roar of a savage beast, this huge demon seems to give warning to all the world of its coming. Clear the way. Here comes the master of the track, monster of power and strength. And here's the first lap at 145 miles an hour, 2.5 miles a minute. What a pace. And it's only warming up. Say, is this a car or a combat plane? And now he's dropped a note. Water temperature, 180 degrees. Rear axle, 275 degrees. No loss on oil pressure. That's more data for the engineering record. Back in the engineering tent, these precision instruments put a new meaning on that familiar saying, time from the stars. They have to be pretty fast to catch this star of motordom. It keeps the comptometer busy to put down all these accomplishments. Good going, Ab. And now the first pit stop. This huge panting monster that has been whirling through space at a terrific speed pauses impatiently for fuel. Out across the desert roars this giant to renew its colossal struggle against time. That melting sun is bearing down again, beginning its relentless punishment of driver and mechanical parts. And here's the last word in streamlining. These sleek rear-wheel bearings actually decrease wind resistance to such an extent that 4 miles an hour is added to the speed. The same treatment of front wheels makes a total of 8 miles per hour in added speed. And on he goes. Jenkins has been out there more than 10 hours now, making invaluable contributions to the cause of motoring safety for you and me. No rest, no relief from this strain. The equivalent of 10 years normal driving. Ab's burning up distance at increasing speed now, actually well over 150 miles an hour. While back in the pit, these engineers watch, wonder, and learn. The long afternoon wears away, and still that demon driver and car come thundering around the course. Night comes like a swift falling curtain while flares are lighted once more to guide Ab Jenkins at the wheel as he streaks around that 10-mile circle. Guided by the curvature of flares, he roars on at that terrific pace. Time for gas again. Better bring her in. Again, feverish activity grips the pit as this car is groomed for its unceasing circles. Get busy. Seconds count. This boy's got to be on his way again in almost nothing flat. Let's be going. Tonight they go again, hidden by an engulfing maw, which shows only a fleeting beam of light shooting dizzily around the course. Like a huge one-eyed giant, the car comes directly towards us. And like a flash, it's upon us and gone again into the night. Go on, Ab, go on. You're proving the things we want to know.
How long have you been running?
20 hours, Harold.
It sure sounds good in the dark.
Certainly sounded fine then.
Morning, but everybody's not up yet. Guess at least one member of the pit crew just couldn't keep awake. Wake up, son. But out there, they are still rounding the rim of this crucible. Not a second of rest, not a moment that's free from strain and torture. They can take it, and that's stamina. Here he is, forever at it, actually trying with might and main to make that car surrender. Time for gas again. That salt-grimed mount must have its breakfast. Each time the car comes in for refueling, 90 gallons can be dumped into the big tank in less than 2 minutes. You know it takes gas to travel at a speed of 150 miles an hour. And breakfast for Ab, well, not much, just orange juice and milk. But Ab's not interested now. He's putting those miles and hours behind him, writing page after page in the record of highway security. And that thundering car of his is just getting its second wind. What a job that motor's doing. It has just fired over 60 million times without one spark plug miss, and still going, stronger than ever. Well, the mechanics are again grooming the car for its unending grind.
Congratulations.
The vital parts are checked, and then the car is off again. And Ab, sustained by unflinching nerve, goes on. That steady, ceaseless drone would break many a man. But it is music to this driver's ears because it justifies his confidence in the car. But now that white track is getting soft in spots, as each turn of those pounding wheels exerts a powerful pulverizing force. Now this added hazard is making tough going for both the driver and the car. You can't slow them down. 149 miles an hour. Always it's drive, drive, drive. What thoughts pass through this man's mind as he sits behind that wheel, no one knows, because no one ever attempted such a test. He's bearing on around that course alone in his conquest. Say, what's happening now? It's one of those dreaded desert gales blasting across Ab's path at 40 miles an hour. The elements don't want to give him a break, but Ab is not the only one in trouble. Look at the havoc that wind is playing here. Out there, he is roaring on, unmindful of the hazards faced by the stalwart men all through the ages whose hearts have been set on trailblazing. Even now, he's completing a magnificent trek into the realm of science, delving into the hidden qualities of man-made mechanisms in the cause of better, safer automobiles. Now, a note falls dead to the ground. There's perfect streamlining for you. What does he say? How many laps to go? The boys will tell you, Ab. The test is rapidly drawing to a close, and this man of iron nerve will gladly share the victory with his indomitable running mate. On and on he roars, keeping in mind every minute one dominant thing, that the public must ride in safety. It may be a bull. It may be a nut. This test will tell. They come in, glorious winners in a terrific contest. Congratulations, Ab. Congratulations, Duesenberg. To the victors belong the spoils. And what acclaim heralds this caravan after that glowing achievement. Ab Jenkins' old hometown pays rich tribute to its native son for his unprecedented performance as he leads a triumphant parade through the heart of Salt Lake City. True to the traditions of a race of empire builders, this man and car have won a magnificent fight in a pioneering struggle against odds of searing sun and stinging salt. But what does this signal triumph mean in the terms of everyday